Hello everyone and welcome to another 10 minutes until landing video. This time I'm taking us from the options page. So I'm launching us from the options page, and the reason I'm doing that is because I want to show you my graphics settings. As you can see, I am able to play this game in 4K and ultra settings, and this is due to a new graphics card that I've been able to obtain. It is the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3090 Founders Edition. Really well sought after card, really rare, rarely cited, and if it wasn't for my good friend Marvin, I wouldn't have one. So thank you very much, Marvin. But it means that I can play this game on ultra settings. All of my previous videos have been in 4K. They've been nothing less than 4K, except the global rendering quality for them had always been set to high end, or they were set to ultra, but then I reduced a couple of the settings in order to make sure that I had a decent frame rate, because as nice as it would be, it just wouldn't be great to look at, just seeing more of a slideshow than a video. So again, thank you very much, Marvin, for setting me up. But here we go. Let's test out this new graphics card the only way I know how, which is to land planes. So here we go. We'll do a landing challenge. We'll go for an epic landing challenge, and I'm going to pick Honduras for this, and the reason is pretty obvious. It's because it is a beautiful landing. It is one that has fantastic lighting, fantastic clouds, mountains, buildings, grass, trees, roads, houses, vehicles. Just a lot for my computer to think about, and a lot that can put the 3090 to the test. So without further delay, let's do this. Right, so taking a look at this, 150 knots, down to 140 when you turn on to final, and remains at 140 until you get towards landing. The landing is runway 02. It's 3,300 feet above sea level. The wind is in the opposite direction from the runway. It's at 40 knots, and it looks like we are using the top of this hill after this road as an indicator for when to start turning to final. Let the graphics load up. Buildings and vehicles randomly popping into reality. Gear seems to be down. Flaps seem to be set. I know the auto throttle doesn't work, but it's a bit of a comfort blanket. I'm going to set it at 140. Going to set my seat height. Going to hit airport, so I know where the airport is. There it is, 5 miles away. At my 10:30. Looks like my spoilers are armed. It looks like my flaps are at full. Yes, it is. Gears down, 3 greens, which mean they're operational, and it looks like my auto brakes are set to low, so I do have some brake assistance on landing. 140. There's that road and there's that hill, so that's the hill. Once I get to the top of it, I will start making my turn. Also in the middle instrument panel, you can see the direction of the airport to me, and it looks like the airport is coming to my 9 o'clock, so that's a good time to turn. I am also at the top of the hill, and that was my suggested turning point. 140. Let's reduce that airspeed a little bit, and let's make that turn. The reason I'm reducing the airspeed is I want to reduce my altitude at the same time. I don't want to go over speed. So there we go. Airspeed's maintained. Height's dropped a little bit. And I am turning towards the airport. So you can see the speed's trying to catch up with me on the basis that I am ascending. So there's the airport, so I'll slow down my banking. Not too far left at the moment. Those lights, those PAPI lights over to the right of the runway don't seem to be operational. But I have the advantage of clear visibility of the landing zone. So I could eyeball it, and I intend to. I know he called out 1,000, but I am only just 1,000 above the runway. Remember, it looks steep, but I am looking down
300
in this view.
200 100 60 50 40 30 20 retard 5
Decent, pace down. Let's try and catch that centre line. Put those brakes in. Catch that centre line, catch that centre line. Rudder, rudder, rudder. Brakes, brakes, brakes. And there we go. So. So I've got 1,031,301. So still nowhere near my personal best, which I did, funnily enough, on an older, slower system. It looks a lot better with this new graphics card though. I think if I gave this a couple more shots, I could probably bring my score up. But it's not down to me, it's now down to you. Give it a go. See how you do. Let me know how you perform here. Let me know if any of the tips that I kind of talked about, let me know if any of them worked for you. And yeah, let me know if that's an improvement. Let me know if there's any other tips that you have in relation to this landing. But there we go. Score to beat. Let's forget my PB. Although if you can beat my PB, then that'd be fantastic. But let's try to break 1,000,000. Let's go for this one. 1,031,301. Lots of ones, lots of zeros, lots of threes. So there we go. 1,031,301. That was another 10 minutes until landing. I understand you have a choice in airlines that you fly with, and I'm glad you keep coming back to this one. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next landing.